Well, good afternoon, magandang hapon, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. I don't know if you hear it in the background, but it's kind of a rainy day today. We were supposed to do some outdoor activities for today's episode, but we're gonna have to do some indoor activities. We collected a lot of our fruits and citrus around here, and we're actually producing way too much. So that's a dilemma, an abundance of fruits. So I'm going to show you what we do here when we have too many fruits and you can't eat them all at one time. Anyway, let's go ahead and get today started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Well, the Calamansi tree out here has really been producing so many calamansi. The house is full, and we still have a lot out here that's still, it's almost time to pick. We could actually pick some of them now, but I need to do something with the ones we have inside the house. Down in the basement, we have a whole bunch of bananas, and the bananas have really been yielding a lot here lately. Too much for us. We've been giving a lot away, and what we've also been doing is we're going to do some freezing of some. Let me show you some of the bananas I have to do something with really fast down here. So you can see, two people, many bananas, and you should have seen we had about 3 times this amount. We've been giving a lot of our bananas away, so this is actually pretty good. This will last for the next few days. They're starting to turn yellow, and these are the Cavendish, and these bananas over here, these are Lantundan, and although they look kind of blackish, they won't get too yellow, but we'll be eating these pretty soon. There's some of them on here, maybe a few of these. I think probably in the next few days they'll be ready to eat. But these are good for right now. But these are the ones we'll probably be cutting up and putting inside the freezer. Now, I really didn't want to talk too much about the bananas, but what I do want to talk about is the calamansi. I want to show you what you can do, and if you have too many calamansi, because calamansi can be used for seasoning, for soups, and many different dishes. If you have lomi, it's great with lomi and a little bit of soy sauce and onions, but you can also make something. We make lemonade in the US all the time. The equivalent to lemonade in the US is calamansi juice over here, and when you have a lot of calamansi, once you squeeze it, you can't leave it out for too long because it will go bad. So let me show you what we do to preserve the calamansi so that we can use it anytime that we want to. Anyway, Nessa's in the kitchen. Now, depending on your taste, 3 to 4 of these small ice cubes right here will make 1 liter, because we would normally use about 14 to 16 of the calamansi to make 1 liter. And right here we have about twice that amount. We have about 34, 35, something like that. So about 3 to 4 of these. And we're going to squeeze the rest to fill this tray up. And then what we'll do, we'll put it in the freezer, and then we'll continue making our calamansi ice cubes. Okay, we have a full tray. I'm gonna go ahead and put this inside the freezer, and tomorrow what we'll do is we'll take this out and we'll empty it in a Ziploc bag, and we'll go ahead and fill it up because we have enough to do another tray just like this. Let's go ahead and cut some lime. This is actually lime, even though it's yellow, the green's kind of gone away. We're going to cut some lime here for some garnish. Now that we have all of our calamansi, our concentrated calamansi, what we're going to do, we're going to make a really cool drink here. This drink is made up of the following ingredients. It's going to be the fresh calamansi, and this is 100%, as you saw, what we just froze in the freezer. We're going to use some pure honey, which can also be used for tuberculosis, coughs, cold, anti-aging cream, asthma, facial cream. Welcome to the Philippines. Also, we're going to use this Rycote. This is cultured milk inside. It's kind of a yogurty tasting kind of a milk, which is very popular here. It's really good for your stomach. And we're going to use 2 cups of ice for each one of the beverages that we're going to make here today. And it's going to be 2 of these for each drink. We're making 3 drinks here today. So I have 6 of the ice cubes. I'm going to add 1 extra one. I want it just a little bit stronger. And 6 cups of ice. And about 1.5 tablespoons per cup that we're making for the honey. Let's go ahead and blend. All right, you guys ready for this?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's definitely Calamansi. You can really taste it. What's
Yeah.
Oh, good, huh?
Very good.
What you think, Joey? Good?
Yeah, it's good.
Good. And if you want to make this an alcoholic beverage, if you put one jigger of white rum per cup, this will make just something just like a daiquiri. Anyway, hey, let's go ahead and enjoy. Now, as you know, we just recovered from a brownout, and there was some videos that I was working on prior to internet outage. Some things that I was working on during the internet outage. That I was working on after internet outage. Kind of want to collectively put together a few of these things so I can close out today's episode and close out all of those things that I wanted to talk about. It's really breezy here today. We've been having some storms going through. I don't know if you hear the noise in the background or if it's wreaking havoc with the microphone. Anyway, let's go back. This is September. We're going to go back just a little bit towards the end of. We're going back towards the end of August. I forgot what month I just said we were in. Anyway, I want to talk about. We had a visit. We had a visit on August 25th by some friends up in Canada, Shella and Manny Zagata, and their niece Mikey came by to visit us here. They have some property here, and they decided to come by and see us on their way going back to Canada. So thank you guys for stopping by. It was a great visit. And on August 31st, the stepdaughter of Neil Williams, a very long time subscriber here at My PI Dream, she celebrated her 19th birthday, and her name is Cheska, and she goes to a university in Manila. I have to go back and look. Oh, she goes to the College of Manila University, and she's studying to be a doctor, I believe. So anyway, Cheska, I want to wish you a belated happy birthday. And also today, Shannon Domstrike, for today, September 10th, he's celebrating his birthday. So we're right on time for you, Shannon. Anyway, Shannon's from North Dakota, and they're looking at properties here in our subdivision as well for retirement. Anyway, happy birthday, Shannon. All right, so I think I'm gonna just close right here in the backyard of Villa Feliz. I got a couple other things that I wanted to mention. There was a project that I worked on that had to do with replacing one of the fans. And the reason I didn't really want to talk about replacing the ceiling fan inside the house, I want to talk a little bit about the effects of poor electricity, what it can do to some of your electronic devices. And we'll talk more in depth about that in an upcoming episode. As well as we did a minor upgrade on our solar. So we'll talk about that the next time we talk about the effect of solar on our utility bill, our second utility bill. And I think there's some other things, but I don't remember them right now, but I'm sure I will in the next episode. Well, let me go ahead and close. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little MPID dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed, and if you ring that bell, you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, from right here in the beautiful but windy today Philippines, you have a wonderful and blessed day. If you enjoyed today's episode and you would like to see more just like these, just click on one of the helpful links over to your right and you might be able to pick up on some good information on DIY projects, how to, or if you are interested in moving to the Philippines and building, you'll find answers there as well.